Good day, YouTube. This is Jay Money with Falling Ford Financial. Just an update here on Ford. I have a lot of Ford here in Robinhood, and originally started getting into it because it was fairly cheap, and the dividend, they still haven't started the dividend yet, but the stock has went up. So as you can see, I've just been sitting on it here, so 45% return, can't go wrong with that. So back in May, almost a year ago, he could have got it under for $5. So definite one heck of a return there, 156%. Never thought I'd see a return like that out of Ford. Even in the last 3 months, it's had a 14% return, so went up to $13.37. So we could even look at trading this one, but I just haven't. I've thought about it a couple times. You could buy some dips here and make 50 cents or $1 if you kept it long enough, just depending on how you do it. And it's had a pretty good week here. It's a pretty good looking trend, 11%, and here's what it's done today, so not too bad. But again, Ford, I have 112 shares. Cost basis of $8.65, and I used to do good if I could get it for around $8 or in the mid sevens, and now look at it. So if you want to know more about Ford, feel free to pause and go over it there. Been around since 1903. There's the CEO, 186,000 employees in Dearborn, Michigan. 55 million average shares, which isn't too bad, and this still shows a dividend of 1.23, but to my knowledge they have not put that back in a $47 billion market cap. So don't know what's going on with the dividend. I haven't heard much about it, but the ratings aren't even really that great here, but the stock's been going up, so I've just been holding it. So 58% hold, 37% buy. It does have earnings coming up tomorrow after hours, so we'll see what it does there. And haven't bought any in here for probably, it looks like, over a year, I guess. I've done a couple other Ford videos. Let's see here. So back in March of last year, I should have bought a bunch more, but didn't. Could have got it for $5.20, $5.40, and as I showed you earlier, it was below $5. So could have loaded the boat on this one. Again, earnings expected tomorrow after hours. Ford open battery research lab and electric vehicle push, and this is just 6 hours ago. Is building a 185 million battery research lab as part of the push to build its own power resources for plug-in cars. The 200,000 square foot research center, to be known as Ford Ion Park, will be located in the Detroit area and open by the end of next year. It will employ 150 researchers and include a pilot production line where the automaker can prove its ability to manufacture both power cells and full batteries. So this could be another big catalyst for Ford going forward. Also, the global semiconductor shortage roiling the auto industry has highlighted the need for greater access to critical components, such as batteries, for the coming wave of electric vehicles. The shortage of computer chips, which mostly come from the Asian suppliers, is causing automakers to idle factories and could cost the industry $61 billion, according to consultants. The research center is part of a $22 billion. Ford said it is investing by 2025 to electrify its lineup. The company has already begun selling the battery-powered Mustang, and I did a video about that, and next year will launch the electric version of its best-selling F-150 pickup. So it could be another big catalyst, as that's pretty much their main money on that one. So That's where they make most of their money. The facility will help Ford speed up the development of electric vehicles and reduce their cost. The car maker has pledged to go almost all electric in Europe by 2030, and has supported California governor plan to ban the sale of new gasoline powered on its state by 2035, which last I knew I thought it was 2030, but maybe they changed it. EVs at that point in time, I wouldn't think so. This kind of goes over some earnings. This is also dated today. Announced the next round of earnings this Wednesday, April 28th, with Benzinga Everything That Matters guide and the Q1 earnings announcement. And so you Ford people, be putting this on your calendar, be watching this tomorrow, and see what the stock does. This kind of goes over the earnings per share estimate in the past quarters. And the black is the earnings per share estimate, and this is the earnings per share. So it looks like May 2020 did not beat, and the rest of these looks like the earnings per share are above the estimates. Stock performance, shares of Ford were trading at $12.28 on April 26 over the last 52-week period. Shares are up 134.22%, given that these returns are generally positive. Do not be surprised to see the stock move on comments made during its conference call. Ford Motor is scheduled to hold the call at 5 p.m. Eastern and can be assessed here at the at that particular link, and you can find this on Benzinga. Ford Motor Company announces Ford Ion Park to accelerate the development and manufacturing of advanced EV batteries. And this is also dated here today. Preparing for its electrified future and opening of a new EV battery R&D facility, the company announced on Tuesday be investing $185 million in the new global battery center for excellence named Ford Ion Park. So kind of some of the same information. The facility will help the automaker accelerate its research and development of EV battery cell technology, including future battery cell manufacturing. And feel free to pause and go over the rest of the information there yourself. I'll just slowly scroll through. So again, it kind of talks about the Mustang Mach-E, which I said I've done a video on it. Looks like a pretty sweet car. And Ford's working on 20 to 30 new different models for EV, same with GM. And so some of the two biggest American-made autos, can't count them out, so got to catch up with Tesla. Ford accelerates EV battery development. One moment here before my battery dies. And here it kind of shows a plant with the F-150s. New assembly plant. F-150 pickup trucks are driven off the assembly line during the 100-year celebration. And that's also dated today in Detroit. Tuesday took a fresh step toward taking control of electric vehicle battery design and production, saying it would establish a Southeast Michigan center to research and build prototype lithium-ion and solid-state cells. And I just did a video on another lithium company. I've done quite a few lithium videos on other lithium companies, and always good to have picks and shovel play behind the EVs. And feel free to pause and go over the rest there for yourself. And again, this kind of goes over the 185 million battery development and prototype manufacturing park. Over here to Reddit. don't think that's Ford related, so we'll skip Reddit. Over here to StockTwits. Currently at 12.49. Running after hours, up, up, up. So it'll be interesting to see what they do tomorrow. This will destroy puts tomorrow, $15 incoming. Maybe should have looked at doing a call on this one, but it's going into the earnings, so I'll sit back and watch. Joining me for the big short as a bonus, who's joining me for the big F rally to $18? Yeah, a lot of bulls on Ford. Seems ready to pop, 14 plus. Shorting this way to 16. So there's a bear. Heavy put volume. Let's short squeeze these bears. So some people are thinking it's going to go down. Looks like heavy put volume. September $9 put. Ton of stock looking 15 to 20. So I have more of this one in a retirement. Like I said, I used to get a dividend on these. Was kind of nice. I think it was about 15 cents a quarter, so it started adding up when you get 100 shares, but then they quit. So maybe in I don't know, a couple months to a year or so, maybe they'll bring it back. Who knows? But I do like the price appreciation. That's helped. So currently at $12.49 with a analyst price target of $13.79, another 10% up, a high of 16, low of 11. And that's all the information that I have here on Ford. So if you have this one, go ahead and leave it in the comments along with your cost basis, and or if you're doing a put or a call on it, or if you're shorting it, or what your thoughts are on it. All the above would be interesting to know. Again, this is J Money following Ford Financial. If you haven't smashed that like button yet, go ahead and hit that, subscribe, and hit the bell so you're notified of when the next videos come out. Thank you for watching. Happy trading, happy investing, stay green. Cheers.